interpersonal barriers and zones have been broken. But in these exercises and experiences, people, for the sake of the team, they remove these barriers and these hurdles. And these experiences can include the top leadership team of a company. For instance, if you may recognize this gentleman was sitting here yesterday with us. So this is the power of discovery process, where you take your leadership teams and you take your other team members with you, and you do outrageous, crazy things with the team members. The next picture that I'm going to show you is very crazy, and probably particularly for the male participants, none of us would like to do this in an office setting. No one can even think about it. But because of the discovery process, it is the it is the level of trust, and it is the level of understanding that you develop within teams. So team can go to this extent when it comes to breaking barriers and building bonds. Dil pe haath rakh le, this picture is very, very tough. Building bonds and breaking barriers. And the gentleman can identify his company. Their HR manager is sitting right now with us. So this is the extent. These are fairly senior people with the organization for the last 20 years. In लोगों के rigid beliefs, and they are resistant to change, and they don't act like a team, and they all the time play blame game. But once put in a team building experience with the right kind of environment, these people can go beyond their physical and mental limits. Have you ever? It's a dangerous question. Particularly this pause is very dangerous. So the next thing that I'm going to do with you is, it's called Have You Ever? And I'm going to create a 5-minute experience with you where we'll try to discover each other. And the process is, I'm going to call out few things. Some of them may apply on you, some of them may not. But every time if something applies onto you, and leaders will take the responsibility to involve their team members, and I'll have plenty of chocolates and candies and multiple other things as well. So what will happen is that any time if something applies on you, you will stand up, probably will jump, you will say yes, yes, yes. For instance, I say, have you ever eaten a burger, for instance? And if you have, you will say yes, yes, yes 3 times. And if you see any other person in the team or outside your team saying yes, 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 what you have to do is you will reach out that person. It is absolutely optional for the ladies if they would like to do it, and they would like to do it with fellow female participants. So you will have to give a high five to the other person who is running in for the same thing. So are you ready? Yes. I'm calling out few things. Everything which applies on you, you will just say yes, 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 or if you find someone else, you will have a high five. For instance, the first thing, have you ever climbed a mountain? Yes, yes, yes. You don't have to sit, you have to stand. The first person who stands is getting a chocolate. All right. कौन सी पहाड़ी चढ़ी जी आपने? Which? Keshapuram 1 and 2. Wow, that's incredible. So in our group we have somebody who had climbed. दोबारा बताइए, I couldn't. Wow, beautiful, excellent. Thank you so much. Have you ever been a table tennis champion? Anybody table tennis champion? None of us. Have you ever won a gold medal in studies? खड़े होके बताना है yes, yes, yes. No, इस तरह तो नहीं मिलेगा. You are not following. You got to be very proud of it, यार. All right, you get it. कहाँ पे जीता था? Excellent, excellent. Have you ever won a lottery ticket or a prize bond? Yes. Wow, excellent, excellent. Zabardast, zabardast. Have you ever lived overseas for more than a year? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, many people. Wow. But you're not having any high fives with each other. You're just there. So next time you don't get it. You don't get a chocolate until you reach out to other people. All right, G. Do you have any of your grandparents alive? Yes, yes, yes. Wow, where are the high fives? Excellent, you get these candies. Excellent, excellent. So we don't have much time. This time you just get a candy. Have you ever failed in an exam? Yes. Wow! And then you started rock climbing. And then you entered into HR. Excellent. Have you ever lived in a hostel?
Yes.
Woo! कौन सा hostel? So this gentleman has done actually everything. Great. Whether it is climbing a mountain or you get it, sir. Have you? This thing is very sensitive. So please take a tissue paper out, all of you, please. Have you ever lived more than 7 days without a shower? Oh, I knew this well instant. ऐसी क्या मुसीबत पड़ गई थी?
बर्फ में पानी किधर होता है?
क्या हुआ था?
I was working in emergency earthquake hit area.
Wow.
In Batagramalai.
Then you deserve this chocolate. Give her a big hand, big hand. All right. One question I'll ask in Urdu because I couldn't identify any translation in English. क्या आपने कभी किसी को सब्ज बाग दिखाया है? खड़े होके दिखाने, खड़े होके. सारा दिन यही काम करते हो तुम लोग. You do it all day. I don't have enough chocolates, friends. I don't have enough candies, but surely you get one. All right, Ji. Have you ever seen, you got to be creative, have you ever seen a polar bear? Yeah. Yes, you are very creative. बाकी लोगों ने टीवी नहीं देखा कभी. But since you've been very creative, you will get this chocolate. Excellent. All right, Ji. Have you ever donated blood? Wow, give yourself a big hand. Only. Sir. All right, क्या ये मर्द हज़रात के लिए क्या आपने कभी अपनी बीवी से डांट खाई है? Yes! Can I have a high five with anybody? यार, I'm with you, I'm with you. जबरदस्त, it needs lot of courage यार. क्या आपने कभी टिंड कराई है? Oh my God! Take this candy. Take this candy, sir. So टिंड कराने क्या किया था आपने ऐसा कि आपकी टिंड होनी पड़ी? Excellent. हाँ जी. Recently, while you were for Umrah. All right, जी. Have you ever stolen someone's heart? Many times, but aren't you proud of it? Then you have to stand up. Why don't you stand up? Oh my God! फिर कुछ फायदा हुआ? Have you ever cooked a meal by yourself for more than 20 people? You have to stand up, yaar. Excellent, excellent. 20 people. Wow. Have you ever done any volunteer work in the last 6 months? Yes. What did you do, Farhan? Wow, you deserve a mega chocolate. You are the pride of Pakistan. Please give him a very big hand. Ali Kamran, what did you do?
I actually trained laborers at Circular Road where I was just wandering around and saw he was not lifting the weight properly. I told him how to lift the weight and spontaneously there were so many people gathered around and I helped them.
Wow, give Ali a big round of applause. Thank you, Ali. Have you ever done scuba diving? Or parachuting? Yes. Wow, excellent. कहाँ किया था? Certificate है. How many of you did love marriage? Love marriage. यूसुफ कल कह रहे थे मेरी love marriage करवा दो. How many of you did love marriage, yaar? Please stand up. Give each other a big high five. Excellent. And how is the life? How is this near life experience? Good. Thank you. You take 2. Do you have a close friend who is a celebrity or a star? Yes. Who? You take all my chocolates. But I think I can give you possibilities, tissue box. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're very proud of you, Adil. Thank you. Thank you. And क्या आप में से कभी किसने ख्याली पुलाव पकाया है? Really? All of you, all of you. Excellent, excellent. Have you ever gotten stuck in a city traffic? But you cannot sit down. How come you can sit down? अच्छा, क्या आप में से कभी किसी ने, आखिरी क्वेश्चन, क्या आप में से कभी किसी ने अपने बॉस की बुराई की है? Where are the CEOs? You are lucky they are gone. Excellent. So friends, this is what we call the discovery, where people outreach others and they start sharing the things and the information that they can never think of sharing with anyone. So nobody would like to share जी कि मैंने for instance इम्तिहान में fail हो गया था. It is not a public information. ठीक है, लव मैरिज की है और मैं खाना बना सकता हूँ, वॉलंटियर करना, ठीक है, और ये बताना कि मैंने टिन भी कराई थी, और इसमें यू कैन ऐड वैरायटी ऑफ थिंग्स. लास्ट टाइम आई वाज डूइंग अ ट्रेनिंग सेशन विद मोबाइलिंक ओनली 2 days ago एंड इट वाज अ यंग क्राउड, सो वी क्रिएटेड कि आप में से कभी किसी ने लड़कियों वाले कपड़े पहने, सो 10 लड़के आ गए जी हमने, एंड देयर स्टोरीज वर लॉट रिवीलिंग, एंड इन द प्रोसेस द टीम बिल्डिंग is on. Because people start relating with each other. And then in the precise moment when people have a high five, for instance, Adil and I, we know each other for the last many, many years. But this high five honestly has brought me closer to Adil. So I think this is true for all the team members, because in the precise moment you start developing a sense of connection. And I would like to show you that in the high five process, have you ever exercised? This is just one of the exercises. There are, many, many dozen exercises. You can go to the internet, you can download 1,000 or 1 million exercises. But this is not about the exercise. It is the way you run it. So this exercise will help you, and exercises like this, these are going to help you knowing each other, exploring and celebrating the rich diversity, and people start believing that the differences that we have, these differences are not deficiencies. These differences are resources. And people also start learning to value the differences and sharing unusual experiences. It also serves as a skill audit. So we start getting who can do what, who can sing a song, particularly when we are in the wilderness. When we are in a jungle, we get to know कौन soup बना सकता है, और कौन है जिसने, for instance, last time we asked, किसने जी कभी किसी की हड्डी तोड़ी है? A lot of people came in. A lady comes and says, मैंने अपने भाई के दोस्त की हड्डी तोड़ दी थी. तो सब ने सारा दिन फिर यही होता रहा जी, इससे जरा बच के रहो. So this process is called discovery. And very interesting observation is that as soon as the discovery process is closed and we enter into the real team building thing, we give team members some tasks or some assignments or some simulations or exercises. The discovery part does not really help people. The competitive mode of those individuals is on. And whatever is their inside their internal meta program, or meta programming is all about competition, and we strongly believe that the teamwork is only for the playground, and the practical business reality is about competition. So when you give them the exercises, immediately people go into the competitive mode. These are the same people who are having great high fives. That's why yesterday I told you that sometimes we have the relations and we have the connection, we have trust, friendships, but these friendships and trust does not transfer into the results for the organization. So this is one specific example where we asked people to do something and look at the results. They were fighting and they were, trying to protect their own territories. And to facilitate the process, you see, sometimes teams automatically enter into the conflict. Because as